The biggest risk to your success isn't your competition, isn't others, isn't, grievous bodily harm, isn't obstacles in your path, isn't things going wrong. It is you. The biggest risk to your success, to you achieving the things you want in your life, whether that's a great physique, whether it's health, whether it's money, whether it's wealth, whether it's fame and accolades, whether it's being the best version of yourself, whatever it may be. The biggest risk to it all is you. Plain and simple. And it's you and the distractions that you refuse to cut from your life. It's the things that you keep holding on to, saying that they're not that bad, they don't matter that much. But the things that distract you from doing the stuff that is required, from doing the work that is necessary. So you put off doing things that are required to be the best version of yourself, things that would move you forward. And you delay and you delay and you delay. And oftentimes you delay longer than it would have taken to do the work. You put it off longer than it would have taken to actually do the things that you were putting off. Because we've spoken about it before. We all have the same amount of time in the day. We have the same access to information, to opportunities. We have the ability to do the things that need to be done. But it's the distractions that get us. And I've spoken about it before because I am no exception to the rule. I am well aware that I waste more time than I feel comfortable admitting on shit that serves zero purpose. We all do. And I think it is a rare individual who doesn't waste any time. And those people are usually those hyper successful ones that we envy and aspire to be like. But at the bare minimum, start reducing the things, the distractions, those things that waste your time, things that do not serve you in any capacity. Remove the distractions. Stop delaying doing the work. How often have you said, I'll start tomorrow. I'll do it on Monday, next year, when this is done. Stop delaying. Stop putting off. Stop letting distractions derail you from the work that is required. We often talk about, I want to do a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day, 126-day program. And that is fantastic. That is great. But the question is, what could you achieve? Who could you become if you removed all distractions from your life? For the next 30, 60, 90, 126 days, 6 months, 12 months, if you removed everything that didn't serve you, if all you did was do the work, who could you become? And I'm not just talking, health and fitness, though that is a hell of a place to start. But I'm talking in all areas. I'm talking in business. I'm talking in, relationships, in mental fortitude, in growth, in focus, in drive. If you removed all of the shit that didn't provide value for you, who could you become? Who could you be on the other side of that? Because the greatest obstacle to your success is you. the greatest thing holding you back from achieving incredible success in any area is you and the distractions that you keep putting up. The distractions that you keep throwing out there to prevent you from doing. And they can be anything, from social media, from TV, from porn, from junk food, from spending money, from whatever. Anything that wastes your time. Because I get people and they still tell me, they're like, oh, well, I don't have time to exercise. Bullshit. 100% fucking bullshit. You do. You just choose not to. You prioritize other things. If we look at our day and we break it down, I can guarantee, I can tell you what you actually value and prioritize in your life. And more often than not, it is not what you are saying. It is not what you tell them. And as I said to you before, same goes for me. I am a deeply flawed human being who is nowhere near perfect. But I'm out here every day chasing greatness and sharing that journey with you as I try and figure this shit out. And I think everyone these days has that. That if we looked at your phone, how much time is spent on social media? How much time is just spent on your phone in general? The average for a male adult of my age bracket is 6+ hours a day. 6 hours. They estimate that the average adult spends between 8 to 12 hours a day in front of a screen of some description. That is mind-boggling. You know, my average use on my phone is 3 to 4 hours. What could I be utilizing that 3 to 4 hours better to do? And I'm doing my best here to whittle it down. But the first step is owning it. The first step is that extreme ownership and that acknowledgement of who and what is failing you. Because as I said to you, the greatest obstacle, the greatest thing preventing your success is you. And who you are and what you're doing and the distractions that you refuse to remove from your life. And I have personally found it, and I have a sneaking suspicion you would too, that if you try and remove those things from it, you'll realize that it's beyond just distractions. You'll realize that they are downright addictions. That it is scarily difficult to remove those things from your life. It is scary how intertwined in your life they are. That how much effort and control it takes to remove them from your life. Like if we just use social media for us, which, don't get me wrong, has its place. It's how I'm here communicating with you. It's how I'm here spreading my message to reach more people. It's how I make money from my business. I certainly believe in it and it has its place. At the same point, it is the most parasitic one out there that is designed to force you to continually chase the dopamine cycle. And I have to have an app on my phone that prevents me from being on it because I don't have the self-control yet to not go and do that. And that's where we start. You need to look at the distractions, the things that you are wasting your time on, and the things we add justifications to on, oh no, it's not that bad. Well, if it's not that bad, cut it out. If it's not that bad, remove it from your life. Choose the things that are actually going to benefit you. We all have these vices in our life, good, bad, or otherwise, that we rely on and we keep coming back to, and we justify their existence, telling ourselves that it isn't that bad, that it's okay. But if we're not living up to the best version of ourselves, if we're not doing the work to be the best version of ourselves, how is it okay? How is that acceptable? How can we justify these things when we aren't living up to peak health, to peak fitness, to peak happiness, to peak deliverables in any format. If you have people who love and care about you, you are letting them down. You are failing them by not being the best version of yourself, by choosing to continually let these distractions, let these vices dominate your life. At every point, you need to choose something and be like, is this serving me to the highest good? Is this serving those who love and care about me to the highest good? Am I showing up as the best version of myself? Is this vice, is this distraction, is this addiction costing me more than the little things that I think it is? Because oftentimes, yeah, it's a small thing, but it's usually death by 1,000 cuts that gets you. It's not that one time, it's not that 1 hour of doom scrolling, it's not that one slip into junk food of chocolate, of ice cream, of alcohol, it's not that one workout you skipped, it's not that one wasted evening. It's the accumulation of all of them. It's that they keep coming, that you do this daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, that they stack up into these huge things. And the same's in reverse. How many days of not giving in to those vices, into those addictions, into those distractions can you stack? And how much benefit will you gain from stacking all of those up? Because that's the question. How much is it costing you to let those vices continually happen? And how much would you gain if you didn't let them happen like that? How much better could you be? How much more could you achieve in this life if you stopped giving in to those vices? And that is the question. Because the only thing stopping you from incredible success in chasing greatness in all areas of your life is you and the distractions that you refuse to cut out of your life. So now is the time to be better, to do better, to actually take an analysis of your life and determine what is the cost of these little things that add up into giant things. And that is the question for you. So that is all I have for you today. And as always, I hope you took some value from this and it spoke to you. And if it did, please like, comment, subscribe. Please send it to someone who needs to take this reflection on you, to question these vices, these habits. Now, if you're ready to take the next step and progress into becoming the best version of yourself, click the link in my bio, join the Daily Greatness Mail, and grab your copy of the top 10 tools to build mental toughness. Lastly, if you are ready to go all in, to see who you can become when you remove these vices, then please message me directly and I'll throw you into my 30-day weighted walk challenge, and let's see who you can become when you go all in on yourself, when you commit and you start removing those vices. Until then.